Hi, my name's Grant Emans. I'm the owner of Design Eco Tiny Homes. Today I want to talk to you about the gutters. We get a lot of questions about it and I just want to explain to you how they work and the reasons why we do it the way we do. Okay, so with all our tiny homes, the maximum width of any tiny home we can make to be road legal, to be classified as a caravan, is 2.5 metres. Now, if we look at this section, this is just a standard quad gutter, just an offcut. If I included this gutter either side of the tiny home, you've got 125 millimetres. So if we times that by 250 millimetres. If I had to include that in the 2.5 metre overall width, we're going to lose a lot of internal space. So it's not ideal at all to have that fitted to the tiny house as part of its original design. So what instead we've done is we've designed what we call a two-part gutter system, okay? Now, it's more accurately described as a drip line, okay? Because this, say for example, is a tiny house gutter. It's just a little bit cute, you know? Very different to the standard gutter, okay? So it's if you want to catch a lot of water, this is not ideal. However, you will notice on most homes, you'll get dew or condensation. It'll drip off the roof. Now, if you don't have a drip line, you're going to see lines of dirty water and it'll stain the side of a tiny house if you don't have this drip line to catch the water. So that's why we have it, okay? Now, it does catch some water and you can buy what's called a rain harvester. They're about $30 and it's a big sort of leaf catcher and you can put that on the underside. So if you have a look up, it's probably hard to see. You'll see one of our drip lines on the tiny house here. It has some little outlets that the water will come out at the end. You can catch the water. You won't get a lot of water. That's not the design. That's not why we do it. We do it in what's called a two-part gutter system. So essentially, on the custom tinies that we make, we have this what's called a flashing, and we attach the drip line here with a little screw. So once it gets to site, sorry, it'll be like that. Once we put a little screw in here. Once it gets to site and you don't want the little drip line, you want to harvest all your water, say into a water tank, you want to be off grid, you simply undo the screw, you remove the drip line, and you install the quad gutter up underneath, okay? Same applies for our other range of tinies. If they're made out of a SIP panel or it's a slightly different system, this is the flashing that goes on the wall, and we screw the drip line to the tiny. If you want a proper gutter system while it's on site, you simply unscrew this drip line system and you install the gutter up under here once it's on site. Like I said, it's not designed, this is not designed for a transportation. It's too wide. So that's why we do it here like that. So most of all, we always want to catch some water, mostly to keep the dirty water off the side of your tiny house, to make it look beautiful as long as we can. Preserve it. If you do want to harvest the water, my highest recommendation is to remove the two-part gutter system, the first part, the drip line, and replace it with a quad gutter. You can get that from us. We can send it out as part of your package, or you can simply have a local roofer do it on site. Hopefully that explains our two-part gutter system and how you would do your tiny. So just to recap, what we install on all our tinies is a drip line to keep it tight so we can have a wider internal space. It keeps the water off the walls to keep it nice and clean. It does capture some of the water and you can harvest that if you'd like, but if you want the maximum amount of water, you simply have the drip line removed. You install a quad gutter system once it's on site. Remember, you can't have that on the road though, so if you do want to remove it, you have to remove that quad gutter and then put the drip line back on or leave it off. And then you go from there. Then you can harvest a standard downpipe, standard stormwater piping, run it into either a rainwater tank or a stormwater system to flush it away. That's totally up to you. So thanks for joining us on this video. I hope that explains it. That's our two-part gutter system, drip line versus quad gutter. Thanks for joining us.